Hello and welcome to another stream. My name is Ray and it is Learning Korean with Ray, day 38. Thanks for anyone who's already here. So yesterday we have completed, well, 2 days ago we have completed the vocabulary, but yesterday we have repeated it for like 40 minutes or so to make sure that I really know the new vocabulary and know all the vocabulary of lesson 4. And then we have started to look into the first chapter of the website howtostudykorean.com, and now we will continue with that. So the first chapter yesterday was just like greeting words that you don't really need, but now will be the first real grammar chapter of lesson 4. So let's go. Lessons 1 to 8, lesson 4. So here we have all the vocabulary. We have the greeting words. We have looked into that in the end of yesterday's lesson. And now we have using adjectives. So that's what we do today. And yeah, I would say I just start if there are no other comments or questions. Okay, so alright, this won't help you to understand this words better, but what you're about to learn is a major step in learning Korean. Major step. So yeah, we have learned this already. It's always adjective or verb in the end of every Korean sentence. And they always have the da in the end. Okay. And now we look into it more deeply. Yes, that's what's already here. Yes, but verbs and adjectives can also go elsewhere in a sentence. Okay, so yeah, there are sentences with a verb and an adjective, for example, or two adjectives. Previous session you learned this sentence, I want a boat. Well, before looking at the Korean sentence, so na or cho, I will go na now. I want a boat. So I, subject particle, so 나는 boat should be pe. Object particle, because want is a verb that can act on an object, so it's 나는 peril, the object particle, and then want is wahada, 원하다. So 나는 배를 원하다. So that should be it. Let's see. Okay, they're using the formal I. 저는 배를 원하다. Okay, so I still have the knowledge. Nice. Hi Shakito, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for filling this chat area here with the first message. Okay, but what if you want to say I want a big boat? Yeah, so as I predicted, there can be sentences with an adjective and a verb. So far, I think we have only used adjectives in sentences where the subject is the adjective. So, I am big. This book is cheap. So always this is the to be as a verb in that case. Now we are learning sentences which have an adjective that gets basically applied to another noun and also has a different verb. Okay. It's placed in the same position as in English. I, big boat, want. Okay, so the order of the different things of the sentence structure is the same. That's good. You just add the adjective in front of the noun. Very good. Simple. Yes. So we just substitute the Korean word for big, köda, köda, into the, I don't like there's a question mark here. Not correct, not by a long shot. Well, that's a problem. Remember the second rule I taught you, all verbs and adjectives end in a syllable da. Yeah, here and here. Well, that's not correct if you conjugate it, of course. Yes, but the version of the word with da as the last syllable is simply the direction for, okay, so the like the base form. Yeah, of course. Every verb adjective has a stem. Okay, stem is the correct word, okay. Preceding the da. Yeah, okay, I mean, that's obvious, right? We always had the da, and there was something else in front of it, and that's the main part. This is the part that's here when you conjugate it. You lose this, and you add something else that conjugates the verb, the word, and this one is always there. So that was obvious before. I mean, in dictionary in English, you say to be, to speak. You always have this to, but you don't use it in a sentence, of course. You don't say I to speak English. Obvious, you don't use the to, you just say speak. So that's basically the same as English or any other language. And yeah, you eliminate this and add something else. Okay. When you want to make an adjective that can describe a noun, small boy, big boat, blah blah blah, you must eliminate the da and add. Okay. Okay. Okay, so if it ends in a vowel, you just add the n. Köda, stem is kö. Adjective, adjectives that can describe a noun, kün, kün, künpe, big boat. Okay, okay, we just add an n to the end. Now we have the same for stems that end in the consonant. This is chakda, which is small. Chakda, chak, adds in a consonant, chak. Chakun, chakun, namja. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's pretty simple, right? Yeah, you replace the da with the n here because it ends in a vowel, this stem. Okay. The key to understanding this is being able to understand the difference between the following. The food is expensive. In chic is food. This is the subject particle. So food is expensive. So here we have the is, the to be. So in this case, we keep it like this. But in this case, it will be in another sentence without the is. basically the expensive is not used on the subject. I mean, you could say something like expensive food is cool. Then the expensive will still apply to the subject, but it's not in this relation with the to be. The cool is to be. Okay. The first example is a sentence, second example is not a sentence. Okay. Second sentence need more words in order to be a sentence. Okay. Verb predates, predicates the noun of expensive food. I eat expensive food. I like expensive food. Expensive. This is what I just said. Expensive food is cool. I said, and here we have delicious. So we have pizza. Pizza is the stem of expensive. Pizza. So here we add an n, pisan, because it gets applied to the following noun, which is schick. And this all is the subject, so this is the subject marker. Okay. Chonin, I, subject, expensive, with an N in the end, so it gets applied to schick, that's the object, and then we have the verb. Okay, overall pretty logical. Remember the last time, do you not know you do not know how to conjugate verbs and adjectives at the end of a sentence yet? Yes, I know that. That's why we have the da, the da here for like, or I eat. We have mokda. This is not correct. It will be like this or like this when it's conjugated. We know that. Yes, okay, we understand that. More examples of using adjectives to describe nouns within a sentence. I go to small house, to the small house. So I, subject, then object with small applied to it. So we have here this is the subject. Then we have chakta is the base, this is the well, dictionary form, base form. I will just say base form of small, chakta. So we remove the da and we add the un. Chakin. Chakin gets applied to house, cheap. And this is, oh, this is actually a place marker, time or place marker, because I go to a place. Okay. And then we have go. Unconjugated, of course. Okay. Chonin chakin chipe kada kayo. Okay. I have a lot of money. I, subject. A lot of, many is manta. That's interesting. Manin. Manin. Toni. Is the I don't. What is the E? It was also some kind of particle, but I don't remember. Ah, it's a special particle for to have. Yeah, ita. Ita needs a special particle. It, it does not act the normal way to an object, so you don't need the object particle, but you need a special particle for the thing that it acts on. Okay. Okay. All good, all good. We understood that, right, guys? Are you with me here? All fine? Should we continue? In lesson 1 and 2 I explained that adjectives cannot act on objects. Yes? They have object and adjective. Let's see. I want big car. Here's the object particle. So I don't get the sentence here. I mean, this sentence, they have an object and an adjective, but this is no what's this word? Oh, guys. Gotta learn English here. Contradiction, right. So this sentence is no contradiction to this sentence, in my opinion. Adjectives cannot act on objects. Even if a sentence has an object and an adjective, it still doesn't mean that the adjective acts on the object. So here we have a verb that acts on the object. Yeah, and I don't know, the adjective just gets basically applied to the object. However, I didn't say about... Yeah, that's correct. They can be in the same sentence, yes. This acting that is meant here is when you have this to be. Like the house is small. Right? I don't know. Cannot act on objects. We'll continue to read. Adjectives can be used to describe an object. Yeah. Correct. Describe. Okay. I will always try to use the terms that I used here in this explanation text. So before that, I already used the word apply. So the adjective gets applied to the noun. Now I will use the adjective describes the noun. Okay. I go to the small house. The verb to go predicates this sentence. That house is small. Yeah, see, always if you have this to be, then it's different. And yeah, you don't have an object. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's obvious, right? But doesn't mean the adjective can't describe an object. But if you have no object, then okay. Like the adjective never acts on something, it only describes something. Or you could say in this case it acts on the subject, because the adjective is the predicate here. But I mean, that's just terminology, right? this describes the subject, this describes the object. So yes, it does not act on anything, it just describes the things. Maybe I'm forgetting something, but for me it's very logical so far. In each of the examples above, even so the adjective always acts as a descriptive word. Yeah, using both here, but different meaning. In cases where they are placed before nouns to describe them. Okay, yeah. The nouns are able to be placed anywhere in the sentence. For example, as a subject, object, location, other places. This same thing happens in English, where I can have a simple sentence like this. The man eats food. I can use adjectives to describe each noun. The happy girl is inside the small car. The big man eats delicious food. Okay. You will see some adjectives that end in ita. Adjectives that end in ita, okay. This is to have or to be in a location. Usually as a verb, but now we know the meaning. We will learn about the meaning when it's part of an adjective. When adjective ends in that, instead of attaching this, you must attach this. Okay. So we have the first special rule. Don't like that. That man is a funny man. Okay, que, that, man, namja, subject. That man as a subject is a funny man. So now comes funny man. Yeah, funny man. So this is the stem of the adjective funny. And then we add this new particle to it. I mean, it's close to the existing ones. So if we would use the old ones from before, we would need, let's see. So there's a consonant in the end, so we would need this one. So that would be Jamie Eden. Isten. Isen. Jamie Isen. But that's not true. That's not correct. We have this. This is correct. So it's Jamie Isnen. Isnen. Itnen, probably Itnen. Yeah, okay. It's a small difference. It sucks that there's a difference, but yeah, extra rules are always bad. But I think we can handle it. I eat delicious food. I delicious food. Verschiedenen. Verschiedenen Imschikil Mogda. Okay, the difference here is due to what I call the Nincot principle. Yeah, we memorize this as an exception, okay. The concept behind this grammatical rule is introduced in lesson 26. to verbs. This concept is related to verbs being able to describe nouns. Wow, what is this sentence? The man who I met yesterday will go to the parks that I want to go to. What? Verbs being able to describe nouns. Ah, the parks that I want to go to. That will be hard. But it's only coming 26, so I'm not sure if we will do this year. Oh, by the way, next week on Monday, so on the 18th of May, I will probably not be able to do this Korean learning at 6 p.m. I will do it earlier, so like 4 p.m. in 1 week. So on Monday in 1 week, it will be like at 4 p.m. But I will say it on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, when I know the actual time. But yeah, that will be the first day where we don't have the same time slots in a row. Yesterday I talked about it. I said like I wonder when it will happen, and then like a few hours later I got the information that it's happening next Monday. So it's probably my mistake that I talked about it. Okay, so did you understand? Did we understand that, guys? Is it all clear? We add different things to the stem of the adjective if it's describing a noun. We can do that, right? There will be some test YouTube videos in the end. And there are 2 more chapters. Can we actually already do a test here? No, I guess we can't. Some practice would be cool. Yeah, I want to look for that. Let me scroll down here. Want to do, I think the practice is only for the whole lesson and not for the individual chapters. I can try. Let's see.
All right, let's practice some sentences. I'm going to prompt you with English sentences from Unit 1, Lesson 4, and it's going to be your job to try to translate these sentences into Korean. We'll
Maybe the
start off
first
with the
few
first sentence,
will easy
which
enough.
is I meet
okay.
a sad person.
Okay, we can do this. This is a good example. Okay, this is exactly what we just learned. Okay, so let's do that. Okay. I hope it's big enough so that you can read it, guys. And I will write my stuff here again. Not like this, like this. This looks better. Okay. Okay, so let's practice this. So, I is the subject. Said person is the object. And meet is the verb acting on the object, okay? And said is the adjective describing our object. So far, so good. So we say, I will do the informal version. So we go na. This is not na. This one, na. We are the subject, so nin, na nin. Like this, okay. I subject, na nin. Then we need the object, so we go for. I will put person, or yeah, let's do just sad person. Okay, sad. What is sad? That's a good question now, right? What is sad? I think sad is Hella Bacon, thank you for tuning in. 안녕하세요. What is sad? I think it was like many of these things here, right? Or two of them at least. So no. The second one was definitely this one. This was the second syllable. But the first was something like this. Subpo, subpe, subpe. So I think it is subda. Okay, so I think this is adjective. I will make sure that's correct. So let's enter it here. Humid. Doesn't look good. Let's okay. Okay. So we have not a B in the end of the first syllable, but we have this one. Okay, so this one is the adjective, the second one here. So we have nanin as the subject, then we have the adjective, but it's describing a noun. So we have to remove the da now. I remove the da right now. And now we look at the last letter of this stem, which is ö. This is the last letter. So that's a vowel. So we just add the n to it. So it becomes this one, right? So now we can just say person, which is saram. Saram, I think like this. Saram. So I, subject, said, describing saram. And saram is the object, so we add this one as well. Okay. Actually, no, we don't. We add this one because the last letter of the object is a consonant, so we just add ul, and not ril. So now we have I, subject, said, person, object, and now we just need the verb, which is meet. Meet is manada. So man na da. Manada, right? Manada. Of course, the da is unconjugated in the end. The manada is unconjugated, so we'll probably the da in the very end should be changed to manayo also, manase, I think, but we'll just leave the da in the end. Okay, so I think this is the correct sentence. So let's see.
Before you start, let me remind you that conjugations aren't introduced until lesson 4, and by this point you also don't know how to translate things into the past or the future. Therefore, this sentence, both in English and in Korean, might sound a little bit unnatural, even though it is grammatically correct. The reason why it would sound a little bit unnatural is you would more likely say, I always meet a sad person on Tuesdays, or I met a sad person, or I will meet a sad person. Generally, you'd want to include more information in here, but by lesson 4, we're merely concerned with the sentence structure. Also, for the purposes of simplicity, let's only use the informal na
Okay,
for the
we
word
did
I.
that.
You have 10 seconds to translate this sentence, and you can
10
start
seconds. I totally used 10 seconds for this, guys. 10 seconds. 나는 슬픈
now. Okay, just like the sentences that we've
사람을
seen in the past previous lessons,
만나다.
I know that the sentence structure of this is going to be, in Korean, subject, object, verb. And what I have here is, this is the subject. The object is a sad person, or a person in general, and the verb is to meet. So I can write those down with the particles included. So 나는,
okay, nice.
and 는 is used to indicate that this is the subject of the
나는,
sentence.
we have this,
I need
very
to include
good.
the object with his person, so I will put 사람.
He's leaving a space, so 사람.
I also need to indicate that this is the object of the sentence by including the object particle
Yes. Yeah, we
and
did
now
that.
I need the verb, which is to meet, which is 만나다.
만나다, we did this.
We're
All
not
correct
yet
so far,
because I need to
but the
indicate
sad is
and
missing.
specifically describe the type of person that I'm meeting. In order to describe an upcoming noun like this, you need to attach this to the adjective, and the adjective is to be sad. Therefore, I need to write here 슬픈 in order to describe that this person
okay,
is sad.
perfect.
This would
we got
mean
it.
나는 슬픈 사람을 만나다. Remember, this sentence is not conjugated, and possible conjugations of 만나다 here would be 만나 or 만나요. And also remember, it would sound more natural, I think, to conjugate this into the past or the future, or to include more information about adverbs in the sentence. However, we're merely concerned about the structure at this point. The second sentence I would like you to try is...
One more, guys, one more.
I want a different apple.
Ooh, I'm not sure what different means.
You have 10 seconds, and you can start now.
Okay. So that was the first one. I will put a little one. Okay. And now we go for the second one. Like this. Okay. By the way, I'm not sure about this font, by the way. Doesn't really change anything. The font is not changing when I change the font, it's just changing the first, like the numbers. Now it's cursive, italic. Yeah, okay, I'll just leave the first one that I had. Why is it cursive now? God damn it. We don't want cursive. Yeah, okay, we'll just leave it like this. This looks hard to read. I don't want this. It looks like the one I had before is like some standard thing. Yeah. What else do we have here? This one. Not quite sure. Well, this one looks fine. Okay, now it's cut off a bit. Nice. Oh, this one looks good, right? Let's pick this one. Yeah, this one is good. This one is the best we had so far. This is good. Okay. Guys, I want to try something different. I'm not sure if we can do it, but we are only 3 viewers right now. But let's try, okay? I hope you're here. And I want to try to be a bit more like interactive with you guys. So I will not just do it myself now. So only if you want, of course. If you don't want, just say I should do it myself. But if not, let's actually try to go over this together, okay? So I want a different apple. So what do we need first? Or should I just do it myself? What do you guys think? Is it, or is it too easy? Is it too obvious? Chenin. Chenin. Chonin. We are using the informal version of I. So in this case, it will be. Well, what you are saying is probably this one. Wait. Chonin. So you're saying this one. This is Chonin. Chonin. That is I, just I, but it's a formal version. But here in these examples, the person is using the informal version, which is not chonin, but nanin. So it's this one. This one. Ah, this one. So the same as last time. Nanin. Nanin is basically the same as chonin. Those two are the same, basically. The left one is informal, the right one is formal. What we need one, and we use the informal version here. So this is our I with the subject marker. Subject marker is a nun. Nun. This is subject marker. I is the subject of the sentence. And now, if we are following Korean word sentence structure, what do we need? What do we need, guys? If you think we are too few people, or it's too easy, or too stupid, just tell me. But if you want to try out it yourself, then you have the chance now. If you don't say anything, I will just do it, okay? We need an apple. Yes, okay, okay. We need apple. Okay, so apple is sa gua, right? Sa gua. Like this. Sagua. Okay, so sagua is apple. Okay, and so apple, sagua, is the object in this case. So we need the object particle, which is either this one or this one. So one of those two here on the right side. We decide what the last letter of the word before that is, right? Of the syllable. So sagua is a in the end, so this is a vowel, so we will take the one with a consonant in the beginning. So the first one. Okay. So now we have I, apple. So now the next part. There's only one part left of the Korean sentences. So that's the verb, of course. And the verb is want here. Want is wonhada, right? Wonhada. Yeah. One. Oh, that's definitely not correct. One, one, hada. Okay, so we have I subject, apple object, want verb. So I apple want. So that's basically I want an apple. So now we are missing the adjective. Does anyone remember what different is? Like what's the Korean word for different? Because I don't really remember. Does anyone know what different means? Or what's the Korean word for different? I really don't know right now. This is for me one of the hardest that we have learned yesterday. So if nobody knows, I will just go to Papago again. Same here. Okay, so let's. Do I have any idea maybe? Any idea? No, I sadly I don't. Sadly I don't. But wait, we can actually look up here. Here we have the base form, so that's good. To be different. Here we have it. Ah, this one. Okay, I will copy it and we put it in here. So I put this thing in front of Apple. So I put it in now. Bam. There we have it. So this is da re da. Da re da. Da re da. So we have to do one more thing. Because we are not using the base form, we're only using the stem here. So we remove the last da of the adjective. Bam. And now we add the n or the n. So what do we have here as the last letter of the adjective? Hello, annyeong, red, blue, green. So here we have tare, which is in the end. So that's a vowel. So we again need the one. Oh yeah, we can just add the n in the end, right? Yes, if there's a vowel, we just need the n. Okay, so we changed this. We changed the dare to darin. So we have this one, darin. And that should be the correct translation, right? Of course, as always, it's unconjugated in the end. The verb is not conjugated, so we have the one hada in the end. But I think it's actually correct, even conjugated. But we'll see, maybe not. But we don't care about that. So let's see. 10 seconds are running, going. By the way, Red Bull Green, if you just tuned in, we are learning about adjectives describing nouns. What particle you need or how you change the adjective if you use it to describe a noun. That's what we are doing right here. So different is describing apple. So we need to change the base form of different to something else.
Okay, we can translate this sentence. This sentence is actually the same structure as this one, where I have a subject, an object, and a verb. And I actually have, just like the sentence above, I actually have an adjective describing the object. So
Yes.
I want to, because my subject is the same, I can start the sentence the same way and say 나는. Now I want to talk about my object, which is an apple, and in Korean, apple is 사과. I need to include the object particle 르 on the object, And in this case, the verb is not manada, but it's to want, which is wanhada.
Nice. Very good so far.
Also, I need to include the adjective in order to describe that this apple is different. To be different is taruda, and if I want to attach this to taruda, it becomes tarun.
다른.
Ta
Nice.
dun. So what this reads is
Okay, that's it.
나는 다른
We got it.
사과를 원하다. Remember, this is not a conjugated verb. If you wanted to conjugate it, you could conjugate it to, for example, one
해요.
or you could also say one 해요.
One
There's
해요.
other conjugations
Nice.
as well that you will learn in lesson 6, and also in lesson 5 you will learn how to translate this into the past or the future tense. The third sentence I would like you to try is
Okay, we do one more.
delicious.
We do one more. Yeah, the handwriting is pretty bad, I have
Water
to say, yes.
is
Oh, we have
expensive.
different structure now. Yeah, mouse writing, I
I'll give
guess
you
it's
10
a bit
seconds,
harder.
and you can translate that now.
It would look very bad if I do it as well with my mouse, so yeah. Yeah, so should we do this together or should I do it, guys? You tell me. I can do both. I will just enter 3 here. Okay, so I will just do it myself and try to be quicker this time, okay? Only using 10 seconds, of course. Okay, so the subject is water, and the water is delicious, so we start by using the adjective this time. Adjective is bašista. Bašista. So this is our adjective. The adjective is describing a noun, so I remove the da. The last letter of the stem of the adjective is a consonant, so I'm just adding an N, right? No, I'm not adding an N. I'm of course doing this. Because it's a consonant, I'm doing this. Okay, so this is our adjective. Now we need the word for water, which is mun. Mun. So we have delicious water. That's a subject. We need the subject marker. Can't forget that. Last is a consonant, so we just add this one. Munin. Munin. So we have our subject complete. Now we use the object if we have one. There's no object, so we have a different sentence. So this is a sentence where the adjective expensive is a predicate. It's like using to be to describe the subject. So yeah, we now put that in the adjective, and we have no verb anymore. It's just this adjective. So wait, moon is not sorry, moon is door. It's obviously mul. Sorry, water is mul. Yeah, sorry. Thank you. So now we need expensive. Expensive is p sada, but I think it has the double s, right? Like this, pisada. And this is the adjective describing the subject as well, and the verb is to be, so that's it. I think that's it. Let's see. We have no object marker this time.
Okay, if I want to translate this sentence, I want to indicate that the subject of the sentence is water. For example, what I should do is say mul. Now, I don't just have water. What I have is delicious water. So in this case as well, I need to describe this water as being delicious. And normally I would add this to the adjective. However, the adjective to be delicious in Korean is 맛있다.
It's a
Mash.
special. It's one of those special adjectives. I did not remember. Wait, wait. Let me fix this. Before he's saying it, let me fix it. We need the special itda particle. Which is nin, I think. Let me check. I think it's nin. Where is it? Here. If we have can you see it? Yes, you can. Okay, if we have adjectives ending with ita, we need not this one, but this one. Okay. So I add this one to the delicious. So I changed the third syllable in the sentence, which is the last syllable of the adjective. So we do this one. Okay, so that's it.
Ita. And a rule that you learned is anytime an adjective ends in it, like this, or ita, what you need to do is not attach this, but actually attach this to it. So
yes,
it becomes ma shi nun, and not ma shis un, but ma shi nun. So this is the subject of the sentence, which says delicious water. And now all I need to include is the adjective expensive. So I would write simply.
Oh, the handwriting is really hard.
Sa da. Remember, is, even though is translates to ida in Korean, whenever I talk about an adjective and indicate that something is an adjective like this, I do not need to include ida in this sentence. And in English, this is actually contained in the adjective itself. So this sentence reads, 마시는 물은 비싸다. Again, this is not a conjugation that you would always see,
want
but
to hear
actually
it again.
because it's contained in the adjective itself. So this sentence reads, 마시는 물은 비싸다. Again, this is not 마시는 물은 비싸다.
마시는. He's not pronouncing the double s in the adjective in the beginning. He's not saying like maschinen or maschisnen. He's just saying maschinen.
Again, this is not a conjugation that
Yeah,
you would
okay,
always
so
see, but actually because this is an adjective,
he
this is a
tricked
possible
us here,
conjugation,
or me. He
whereas in
tricked
these
me
verbs, these are not
because
possible
he chose
conjugations. So adjectives follow a slightly different rule,
adjective
and this is a possible conjugation
that has
the fourth sentence I would like you to try
in
is
the end, so that's a
big
different case.
Boats are
Okay, so we have
dangerous.
2 minutes. We have 2 minutes. Instead of doing another chapter, I will just do this fourth sentence, I would say. So let's do it. Bam. Big boats are dangerous. Is there anything coming?
I'll give you 10 seconds and you can start.
I give you 10 seconds. Okay, big boats are dangerous. Should be easy, right? Should be easy. So big is 크다. Okay. So we have 크다. 크다 is our adjective big. It's describing a noun, so I remove the da and add an n to it. So it becomes this one. 큰. Now we have a boat. Boats. Boats are 배. Like this. That is the subject of our sentences, of our sentence. So we use the subject marker again, which is this one again. And now we have the same case as the sentence before. We have an adjective that is, like the boat is dangerous. So here we have no verb again. We have the is, or the are in this case, basically included in the adjective. So we just need the adjective. And the adjective is dangerous. Dangerous is 위험하다. Okay? Let's see. 위험하다. 위험하다. Okay, 위험하다. And that needs no changes. That's just the adjective and it has to be in it. I think that's it, right? Did I forget anything, guys? Do you agree with my sentence? You have 10 seconds to say if you don't agree. Did I do a mistake? köpenen 위험하다. One vowel is wrong. Wait, we remember it's not conjugated in the end. If you need to conjugate it. Wait, okay, let me see. Okay, we will not count this. If you mean the P, the wrong E, like this one, we are not counting this on this Twitch channel, okay? The damn E's or E. Okay, but it's nice.
Now. Okay, we can translate this sentence. Actually, the structure of this sentence is going to be the exact same as the structure of this sentence, but with different words. The main subject of the sentence is boats, so I will put the word pe to refer to the boats and include the subject marker nun. However, I'm not just talking about boats, I'm talking about big boats. The word for big is kuda, so I want to say kun, because I'm adding this to the adjective kuda. This says kunbe, which means big boats. There is no real way to indicate plural in Korean. There is a way to do it with people, but it's not commonly done with objects. And to put a plural marker on this boats here would sound unnatural.
Plural marker.
Just like above, the words for to be, as in is, are, were, was, and all of those words, don't translate or aren't used in sentences like this in Korean. So I don't need to write the word ida to translate this word are. And just writing the adjective itself is actually includes this are or is or was or were. The word for dangerous in Korean is 위험하다. 위험하다. And remember, I don't need to include ida.
It's not in a good place anymore, right? Damn it. Oh, wait, guys. I'm a professional streamer. I'm a very professional streamer. Damn it. Oh my god. There we go. There we go. Very professional. Totally can set the background color to white.
Here. This is a possible conjugation because this is an adjective, but other possible conjugations that you will learn in the next few lessons are 위험해, 위험해요, 위험합니다, and other things like that.
위험합니다.
This full sentence reads 큰 배는 위험하다. The fifth and last sentence, which I always like to make difficult,
we have one more.
I would like you to try to translate is
a difficult one. Okay, we'll do this.
Or you could also say I also, if you wanted to. I also go to the dangerous.
He's putting everything we've learned so far in this one sentence.
Might sound a little bit ridiculous, but remember, at this point, we're merely concerned about the structure of this.
Hey, we only learned bus station. I'm not sure what bus stop means. Okay, but we can do it. We'll do it, guys. We'll do it. It's already like 5 minutes late, but anyways, we'll do this. We are not shying away from difficult tasks. He is saying it's a difficult sentence, so we are doing it, okay? So let's see. We have first the I. Okay, I. 나는. Easy. Okay, this two also. What is two also? I don't remember at all. Two also. Does anyone remember the translation for two? I gotta run. Okay, hello bacon. Thanks for tuning in. Oh yeah, are you just pretending because you don't know the translation of two? Okay, anyone? Two? Two also? Oh, man. Door. Just door? I don't remember it at all. Door. I don't remember that one. Let me check if there are other ones. Two. Nomu, this is what we learned. Nomu, we had Nomu, but we had it as very, right? Ah, wait, let me check it here. Okay, so this is exactly what we learned in MasterReY. Is it the third very? Is it the third very? Where is it? Very. Ah, okay, that's the very we had. The yeah, too much. Okay, that's a normal. Okay, so I really can't remember the word and I don't see it here mentioned. So let's wait, let me two. No, it's not here. That's actually very weird. Is it in lesson 3? Ah, okay. So here's the one that I mean. Ah, you don't see it. Nice. There we go. Here, this is the one I mean here. But yeah, I guess we'll just take yours, red, blue, green. If he uses the other one for some reason, I guess we can live with it, you know. Okay, so let's just take yours. So I put that in. I have no idea. Like I really don't remember this two at all. I don't know where it comes, like where it goes or so. I have no idea about this. It's a particle. Wow. I have no idea about that. That's very rare that I completely don't remember learning anything about that. But wait, maybe it's actually true. Oh, I get it. Let me go back to this. I think it comes in lesson 4, but after that. We just did lesson 4 for the adjectives. Here is something. Yeah, here a lot of. Ah, here it is. Okay, we have not learned this so far. Okay, we have not learned this so far, so I guess we can't do it. I mean, we can just we can just put it after something. I speak as well. I speak as well. In addition to other parties, in addition to other languages. Okay, okay. We'll just use this info and try to do it anyways. I too go to the dangerous bus stop. Okay, so this is describing that someone else is doing it and we are doing it too. Okay, so I put this new particle as particle of the subject of I, right? So it would be like this, okay? That's my prediction now. If that's wrong, well, we have not learned it so far. But again, anyways, let's continue. So now we have the object, which is a dangerous bus stop. This is hard. Okay, we can copy the Wihom Hada from the top. Wihom Hada is the adjective describing bus stop, and remove the, since it's describing a noun, we remove the da, and we add the n, so it's like han. It's probably wrong. Han. So that's how we changed the Wihom Hada. I guess Hada is a special case, but doesn't matter. We just continue now. We'll learn about it next time. Dangerous, so that's dangerous, and now we need bus stop. Bus stop. It's like pause. 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 Chang New Chong. Chang New. Oh, this was a difficult one. It starts with this letter. So New. This one. And now Chong. Something like this. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's close to this one at least. So Posse Changnu Chong is a dangerous bus stop. That is a place. It's not an object, it's a place where we go to. So we need the place particle, which is this one. This one. I'm actually very proud that I remember this. I hope it's correct. So this is a place we go to, and now we need the verb, which is go, kada. Okay. So that's my answer. Now, red, blue, green, you can tell me what I did wrong. I will put it like here. Yeah, I will just leave it here. Okay, let's see.
And don't really worry about when you
bus stop has it. Yeah, I guess that bus stop, like Changnu Chong, Changnu Chang, Changnu Chan. I don't know. I guess you can just tell me.
I'll give you 10
or
seconds.
I will just see it here.
You can start now.
Is it switched around? Chongyu Chang? Like this? Chongyu Chang? Nice, thank you.
Okay. What I want to do is indicate the subject of the sentence, which is I, so I can use the word na. But as you learned in lesson 4, you want to include the particle
We have not
do
learned
to
in lesson
indicate that
4 yet.
this meaning of to or also. So for
Okay.
example, I want to say na to, and that means me as well, or me too, or me also.
Okay.
The verb of the sentence is go, and where am I going to? I'm going.
Before continue, if we would say, like, I go to the karaoke room, but I go to the dangerous bus stop too, we would place this particle, this to, behind bus stop, right? But because we are saying it in a sense that someone else went to the dangerous bus stop and we are doing it too, so we put it after the I, right?
Going to the bus stop. So I will write down the word for
Okay,
bus
nice.
stop here. Bus, and actually they're two separate words, but that's the word for bus. And then 정, 류, 장 refers to the
Okay.
stop, and this is actually just a bus stop in total here. And because I'm going to this place, I need to include the particle a to indicate that that's the place that I'm going to. I want to now write the verb go. And remember, kada is the dictionary form of the verb, and it's not conjugated in
I think
any
it's
way.
only ka without the da, without anything else, just ka in the informal conjugated form.
Not in the past, present, or future, and you'll learn about those conjugations in the next few lessons. However, this sentence right now just says, I also go to the bus stop. I want to indicate with an adjective what type of bus stop I'm going to, and I can do that by attaching this to an adjective. Specifically, the word for dangerous is 위험하다, so I should attach this to the adjective 위험하다 to describe the bus stop. So it should look like this. Han. The full
Nice.
sentence reads, 나도 위험한 버스 정류장에 가다.
No special cases for adjectives that have hada in the end. Nice.
Ka or kayo.
Ah, ka,
But
see?
you will learn about those in future lessons.
Ka,
Well, that
kayo.
was fun. I hope you learned a lot.
No. Don't. Cancel. Okay. Yeah, so that's it for today's lesson. We have we did the biggest chapter ever in this lesson, but there are actually two small ones as well. We have this one that is very small, not super small, but then we have this one that we just basically looked into and doesn't sound super hard. But yeah, those two chapters we will do next time. And then we have this finished. Then we'll do, we just did this video here, the sentence practice. Next time we'll do the apply yourself practice when we learn the other two chapters. So that's a plan for next lesson tomorrow. So 2 more chapters and then this apply yourself, like the always the biggest, hardest practice. Okay, so, and that means our lesson today comes to an end. Again, as always, thank you guys for participating and doing this together with me here and supporting me here. So that's it. Thanks for watching and bye bye. Annyeong.